Welcome to another episode of Beating Grandmasters with only one unit, and today we're going to be using the Dark Templar. And just like last time, I want you guys to leave a comment and tell me what unit I should use next. Let's begin. Okay, our first opponent is a 4.9k Protoss player, and I'm immediately not very happy because I feel like DTs are the worst unit to use in PvP. But firstly, I'll go over the rules really quick for those who don't know, or just as a reminder, no matter what unit I choose to make, I'm always gonna be allowed to make 5 gateway units, just to make the early game a little bit more playable, make it a bit easier, and so the games I don't play from behind every single game and then just lose straight up. And I'm also allowed to make war prisms and observers, and the new rule I added recently is that I'm also allowed to make a mothership, because that's also a support unit, kind of like the observer. Now, the unit for this video is gonna be the DT, as I said, and the only thing I can really do with the Dark Templar is just do an early DT drop and hope that deals damage, and then go into DT Blink and try to outplay my opponents that way. Now, this is a 1-gate expand map, so I already messed up. I should have scouted after my gateway to block his expansion. And because I didn't, if he does opt to go for a 1-gate, it's even worse actually, because in PvP generally, if you are left alone and can do a 1-gate expand normally, I feel like most people will opt to go for a robo. So they play extra safe and don't die to an all-in, because if you got away with a 1-gate expand and you didn't, you're just far ahead, and usually your opponent tries to all-in you afterwards. So I'm just hoping that he didn't do that, he didn't 1-gate expand. And yeah, I'm also hoping that he doesn't open up with a robo. That would be tragic, because I don't want him to have fast detection. Him having a fast robo also means he's gonna have more observers, right? Because the robo is gonna be up for a longer amount of time, so he's gonna be able to get more units out. Now, luckily for me, he is playing 2-gate. And it looks like he's not proxying either. Okay, that's fine. And our Cybercore finishes, so we're gonna start 2 Stalkers. Remember, I'm allowed to make 5 gateway units that aren't my designated unit, my unit of choice. Looks like he's starting his unit as well. Let's get a low ground pylon down so we don't get supply block. He's doing the same thing. And okay, I'm losing that fight, so let's go back. I'm not sure if I should proxy something, but probably. I'm not sure. I feel like I should put everything at home. The only downside of doing that is he can scout it with a hallucination, which is not good for me. Now, he did block my wall. You usually do this just to see the 2 gateway units that pop from your opponent. You're not supposed to finish it. Yep, he cancels. That's good for him. Yeah, I think I'll proxy the Dark Shrine. I think that's probably better, and then I can pretend like I'm going Blink and add the Warp Prism a bit later. So, oh wow. What the... Okay, that's very interesting, because the thing is, he saw that all of my pylons are at home. So it's kind of weird that he was scouting around. It's kind of suspicious, but... Okay, that's very unfortunate for me. I also do need to be careful for an Oracle. I don't have a battery and my Stalkers are all out of position. An Oracle should come maybe, I want to say 40 seconds from now or something along those lines. So I just want to be careful about that. And I guess since my proxy got... Yeah, he's going Sentry first. No, this is like really bad. He's playing ultra safe and he scouted everything. I think this game is gonna be a loss, but we'll see what we can do. I'm gonna get supply blocked soon. Let's chrono my workers, add another pylon. And since he's going Sentry, I don't have to worry about an Oracle anymore, so let's just go on to the low ground and make a battery. And I'm gonna warp in one more Stalker. And that's the last non-Dark Templar unit I'm gonna be making this game, this one Stalker. Okay, let's transfer some workers, so we're 16 out of 16 on my main base. And let's try to fix my saturation, because I think not every mineral patch has 2 probes, yeah. I think there's one more... No, it's fine. Everything is fine now. Nice. I overqueued probes a little bit. Let's make a Dark Templar, send it across the map. And I'm not sure if I should prioritize a War Prism or probes, but I feel like it should probably be a Prism, because I do want to get some damage done. So let's chrono out a Prism. And now we can start chrono boosting probes. And hopefully this Dark Templar goes in, but I don't think it's gonna be able to do anything, because he scouted my Dark Shrine instantly. However, he could think that I cancelled it, because sometimes people will cancel, yeah. Ooh, I almost got in. But yeah, well, as I was saying, sometimes people do cancel if they get scouted instantly. Okay, he does have an observer. Maybe I get away. Oh, nice. That's very nice, the fact that I got away. Also, I'm not gonna be making Archons because, in my opinion, Archons are a separate unit that I'm gonna be using in a separate video. So I'm not gonna be making any of those. I think at some point soon we wanna start getting a third base. Very nice, we killed the Phoenix. And make another pylon because we're about to get supply blocked. Now, I think I load up 2 DTs and then 1 DT will try to walk into his natural. I think that's the play that we're gonna try to go for. Make another pylon here. He's scouting very well. It is kinda annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Oh man. I'm just getting kinda unfortunate this game, it feels like. Okay. I think he's trying to get a third base. Oh, this is very good damage right here. I need a few more gateways. Let's look at my DTs. They got a few kills. I think I can hold position 1 in his main base probably. Oh, he actually left his units there. Well done by him. And yeah, a few more gateways, which I failed to actually build. Oh, I didn't start my third base yet. Whoops. Those gateways were supposed to go down after the third base. So my build order is a little bit messed up here. Let's Chrono DT Blink, since I think that's a useful upgrade. And I really do wanna try... His unit should be split right now, right? Because some should be defending the third base and some should be in his main base because they dropped there a little bit ago. So I wanna try sending the DT that's in his main base into the mineral line and then at the same time blinking on the few units that he has on the third base. And maybe if he has only like the sentries there and like 2 extra stalkers, that should do quite a lot of damage and kill most of his units. That's the plan. He's getting more gateways. There's nothing I can really do about that. That doesn't really matter either. Let's get a forge, because I think DTs get like +5 damage per upgrade, which is huge. Okay, I have DT Blink. Let's try to send this one in. Okay. Send these guys in at the same time. Maybe this one survives. Nope. Okay, that failed miserably. That failed miserably. He also has a battery there. I think maybe if I move out with absolutely everything, because his units are just so split, I should be able to actually get some damage done. Because he only had like less than 10 units, I feel like, on his third base. So with my stalkers and my DTs combined, I feel like I can really hack away at all those units and kill them. Saturate the gases, because gas is very important here. Okay, he saw me, which is unfortunate. I do want to kill the super battery. Oh no. What is even happening? My DTs... I have no idea what my DTs even did there. That was really weird. Like, I A-moved most of them. Then I selected a few. I'm really confused, sorry. I A-moved most of them, but I selected a few to target the super battery. But then I feel like all of them were move commanding for some reason. That's what it felt like. I'm really not sure. I think I messed up and selected all of them and focused all of them on the super battery. I think that's what might have happened, but I'm not sure. That was really weird. I think this game isn't over yet. All my stalkers did survive, and my eco is actually pretty good. Maybe I can sneak into the natural, because I never tried attacking the natural yet. Oh, he has a cannon there, unfortunately. So I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh, he's chasing me. I do need to pay attention to that. Oh, and he's making Archons, which is not great for me. Really not great for me. I should start getting batteries in my bases. Okay, Chrono +1. Let's send this guy in as a distraction, and then we'll see what we can do in his third base. Hopefully this guy pulls all of his units to his fourth base, and then I can blink on the cannon and slash a few probes. Oh, no cannon. Oh, there's the cannon. Okay, that's a lot of probe kills. Okay, I don't have blink though, so I'm just gonna have to run. Okay, I do survive with a lot of them, which is nice. But if he does chase, that could be very problematic. I don't have any static defense here. I can try to drop these, and I can warp in like 2 and send them to his fourth base, which should start getting saturated right about now. Okay, this is good damage. And we saved them all, and the War Prism is now in safety. Very nice. Okay, this was a good turn of events. We got a lot of worker kills, and I think we're kind of back in the game at this point. We have a lot of static defense on our fourth base, so I don't think he can kill our fourth. Our third base is a little bit weak on the defense, though. Let's try to fix that a little bit. And keep spending money on our DTs as much as possible. Chrono boost the Forge. And let's think about getting a fifth base at this point. Even though it is kind of risky because I am very far ahead. Okay, he's moving out. So that means let us try to harass a little bit. Unload these. Send these to the fourth base. Okay. I think this is looking kind of promising. I did overextend a bit there. He is fighting into all my cannons, but his army is huge, which could be considered a problem. Oh yeah, he has so many static defenses. If I can somehow snipe that observer, it's gonna be great, but he's not really letting me, which is a problem. What's also a problem is how many cannons he made in every single base. He's pulling the observer back, so he's playing very well with his observer. Maybe I can focus with the cannon now? Nice, and now I can blink on him. Oh, he had a backup observer, damn it. He didn't only have one observer, well done by him. His army was very strong. It's a hard army for me to beat with just DTs. Stalker Archon is very powerful. I think we might have lost. I don't think I can defend this anymore. Yeah, he also has +2 and I don't. Not that it matters too much in this particular game, I think. I'm just trying to think if I can deal damage anywhere, but since he made 2 cannons plus battery per base, I don't think it's possible for me to do anything. What was his worker count? I was up in workers, actually, yeah. He never really remade the workers that I killed. I killed 34, yeah. Okay, well, this was not a bad game, actually. I think I did a good job finding damage and killing a lot of his workers, like right there. Yeah, I killed most of his workers there, and his fourth base isn't really saturated. He's on 48, I'm on 76. I should have made even more static defenses, actually. And I should have known that at some point he was gonna add more cannons, and then I should have played purely for the defense, because dealing damage would have been impossible. Okay, anyway, GG, well played to my opponent, and let's go on to the next game. Okay, our second opponent is a Terran player named Nothing. I don't know his MMR since it didn't say on the loading screen, but I am very happy about the fact that it's a Terran player, because I think DT builds are probably the most legit against Terran, and there is a very fun all-in that you can do actually, where you go the normal DT drop build that used to be kind of popular in PvP at some point. And then you follow it up with like a DT Blink plus Charge Lot all-in. Now I can't make Charge Lots, but I can do the DT Blink follow-up, so that's what I'm going for. I'm gonna do the normal DT drop build, and then follow it up with DT Blink, and then my extra minerals, since I can't make Charge Lots, I'm just gonna spend on expanding, and kinda use the build as harassment or pressure. And then hopefully I deal enough damage for him to not be able to have a strong all-in and kill me before I'm ready for it. Now we're going to be opening up with a normal 1-gate expand and a gateway scout to see what he's doing, if I'm being proxied or cheesed in some way. Also, we didn't know what his MMR was since it didn't say on the loading screen. He was unranked, but he should be around GM because I am on like a 5.1k-ish account. 5k, 5.1, something along those lines, which is in GM. Okay, it looks like it's a barracks at home. I'm not sure if this is gas first or X first, but it kind of seems like gas first. I'm not really sure what to make of that, but yeah, it's something worth noting. We're gonna go... I made a mistake actually. Nexus into Cybercore is kinda old school, it fell out of fashion, but I still did it anyway. But you especially should not do it on maps like Moondance, which are very short. I like doing it, which is why I do it on most maps. I'm greedy and I like money. But yeah, on maps like these, you shouldn't do it because then your gateway unit is very late and will probably not be able to deal with the Reaper very well. Not to mention the fact that they can also build a bunker in your natural, and then that can be kind of problematic to deal with as well. We're gonna saturate our gas instantly, play 15 out of 16 on the minerals. and chrono the probe and make an adept and get warp gate. And with our next probe, we're gonna rally it to build the Twilight. And after this adept, I think we're gonna go for a stalker as well, because we just wanna have some anti-air. The first unit arguably probably could have been and should have been a stalker as well, because I want as much anti-air as possible. Okay, he did opt to go for a Reaper first. That's okay. Oh, he thought there was a Reaper cliff here or something. I actually... Oh, maybe he made a mistake. Let's see. Yes, very nice. I was trying to say, for the longest time, I actually thought this map did have a Reaper cliff here, but it's actually misleading. It's not a Reaper cliff, because I think these little bricks on the ground block it, which is very, very misleading. Now, I was supposed to start a robo a while ago, but I was busy talking about the Reaper cliff, so I didn't. And now, with my next 150 gas, we're gonna put down a Dark Shrine. It really doesn't matter where, I'm just gonna put it down here. And then I think this build used to go with like 3 gateways, so I think I need to add 2 more. And then I think you add gases on your natural at some point. I'm just not sure if it's after or before War Prison, but I think it's after. Okay, we're also gonna get a battery, just to be extra safe. Let's make a pylon first. Oh, that was very lucky. My units were luckily perfectly in position to block his Hellions from going in. I'm waiting for the robot to finish now. I'm gonna have 250 minerals perfectly lined up, and I can chrono a War Prism. And I think my gateway should line up with the Dark Shrine more or less. So that's gonna be perfect. And first I'm gonna warp in 1 more Stalker though. And remember, I'm allowed 2 more gateway units that are not DTs this game. And let's make that battery that I was talking about earlier. Do we need another pylon? Yes, we do. So I can warp in my DTs on the Warp Prism. Let's rally it here. Hopefully it doesn't pass over the Hellions. That would be kinda sad. But I don't think it's going to. I wonder where they are actually. Either he went back after taking damage, or they are waiting on one of the potential third bases. Let's warp in the DTs now instantly. My Warp Prism should have been a bit faster, because remember my robo was a bit late, so I should have been warping in like around here by now, but it's okay. The build is still gonna hit pretty quickly. Let's make the third base. My stalkers moved out, so I assume he aggroed them. Let's send all... Okay. 1 can hit the depot. Okay, I think this DT survives actually. Yeah, that's perfect. And then after the depot dies, that guy can go and harass the mineral line. I'm gonna send it now. And this guy can finish the depot. I'm gonna warp in more. Ooh, we need to cancel this turret. Then we can destroy his marines if he gets baited by the prism. He did not. Okay, let's load up. I got supply block because I was busy microing a bit. Okay, I lost that DT to a Vidumai. But this guy is getting a lot of damage done. Oh, I forgot to start DT Blink as well, which is something that we are gonna need if this game keeps going on for a while. Ah, I lost the DT for no reason. I should have microed it a little bit better. Try to kill this turret, kill the SV. Let's back off now. And I think we can even think about getting a 4th base at this point. I think I did a lot of damage, and I don't feel like I'm threatened by an attack. He didn't really seem to have a lot of stuff. Let's load 4 DTs and leave the others in front of his base, and let's chrono some workers, saturate the gas. And with our next 400 minerals, I think we're gonna be starting up the 4th base. Is the Vidumine still here? It's not. Oh, we just decimated his mineral line. Okay, I feel like at this point he's gonna... Okay, leave the game. This is a very quick game. He kinda just fell apart with the DT drop. I'm not sure what build he went for, but it was kinda weird with the 2 Hellions. I'm gonna try to figure it out. I'm also surprised he didn't go for a Raven after seeing the first DTs. I feel like usually you're supposed to do that. Okay, he went factory into 2 more barracks. Is this like an older young build or something? Except he did it a bit weirdly with the Vidumines and Hellions? I'm not sure actually. But I do feel like Young did something like 3-1-0 at some point. And then I think at this point he should swap the starport and these barracks with the tech lab so he can make a Raven and try to hold. Another thing that's nice is this is on the old patch, so the Raven actually takes like 10 or so extra seconds more than it would on the new patch. So that was very nice for playing DTs. But yeah, this is a good game. This is gonna be it for this video though. As always, leave a comment saying what unit you want to see me use next, Jesus. And yeah, that's it. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.